My name is Kat, and I'm a transformational coach and mentor. I work a lot with people with trauma recovery that want to make some real, lasting change and actually make the change, not push hard against life forever so that you are changed, but deeply know yourself and really make the subconscious conscious and actually transmute and transform the energy and that keeps us stuck so that we can move forward and make really positive actual change that's lasting. So yeah, it's my favorite thing to do, and I tend to work with absolutely brilliant people and I have no idea just how brilliant they are, and that's very fun. A lot of what I love to share is things that I've been working on myself over some years and aspects that I have found very useful in my own process, and so then I can share them with the ones that I'm working with. And I suppose initially, what do I want in the driver's seat is a really good question to ask myself, and I'll just share it here too. Because we can get pretty knocked around by life and we can be influenced often by society's idea of what success looks like or what productivity, productive in what direction, and what that can look like and feel like and what it should be like, based on a whole lot of what a lot of society is probably getting a little bit wrong, or being driven by things other than the natural order of things. And so that's kind of fun. It's fun to play with. So like, who's in the driver's seat? Who would I like to be in the driver's seat of this vehicle? So I play with or work with often just opening up more to, like, what would love do? What would love do in this situation? And not talking about romantic love or love that has condition. I mean, what would actual, like, God stuff do? Like what would spirit do in this moment if there was no other drag or pull or a neediness coming from another direction? What would love actually do if I was strong and steady and stable within my own alignment? If I was aligned to my highest, clearest and brightest potential, what then would I do? And so then I guess the work is aligning to my highest, clearest, brightest potential often, all day, as often as I can feel, as often as I need to make a decision, as often as I need to take a step forward, having a go at really being aligned to my highest, clearest and brightest potential, and taking instruction from there, not taking instruction from everywhere else and anyone and anything, and also really softening in to the self and not taking instruction from wounded parts of self too, or needy parts that might like to please, or parts that want to rebel and just be different, or in my case, parts that have had significant trauma. Not taking the steps forward in the direction of what would be the most loving thing for Kat here. What would be the most loving thing? What would be the most optimal way for me to contribute? And yeah, just asking those questions. What am I letting in the driver's seat of this being? And then consciously choosing the driver's seat to be my highest, clearest, brightest potential. Like who's driving the car right now? Oh, it's a little bit of trauma. It's actually a bit of fear. It's like, oh, okay, great. Let's get a hold of self. And ask who's in the driver's seat, who would I like to be in the driver's seat, and connecting in with that highest, clearest, brightest potential, really getting a feeling sense, as if, for you musicians out there, if you hit a tuning fork and it radiates a frequency, it radiates a vibrational frequency, and often we can feel that through the body. So we can feel the sound reverberating through our body, so the physical body, but the emotional body, mental body, and the bigger soul experience. And so I love to use that as a way to tune in, not an actual tuning fork, but the idea of I get to choose the frequency that I'm aligning to. So if I want to put my highest, clearest, brightest expression in the driver's seat, let's make sure that my tuning fork is aligned to that. My whole body as a tuning fork, or my entire being as a tuning fork, be aligned to that and resonating with what that can be. And I'll make some more videos, perhaps even run meditation or a bit of a process to help with that alignment, or at least to share how it helps me, how I can align to my highest, clearest, brightest potential, and really have a go regularly during the day at grounding in that highest, clearest, brightest potential, and taking steps from there, taking my action from there. It's the practice of not being reactive necessarily, being responsive from a very grounded, responsible place. Or I am responsible for the energy. I get to choose how I respond in all moments. I get to align with the frequency that I'd like to match with. Not little I thinky, but the heart's knowing. Yeah, it's cool. It's been quite a journey. It's been lovely to just reconnect with who I am from that kind of authentic place in the heart, and allow my higher knowing, or the guidance, I guess, that's there for each and all of us, allowing that guidance to come in and be in the driver's seat a bit more. It's been a cool journey. My life has changed a lot, and I love to work with people in this way, because if we're just having a go at plastering the good over the top of woundings, trauma and shitty choices, if we're just deciding, okay, I'm going to choose this now, and I'm willing it, but I haven't done the work to clear out the patterning and the wounding underneath that, then I'm probably not going to make a lasting change. I'm going to see some success for short periods, and I know I work with a lot of people who've had that experience, and it's been my experience too when I worked like that. I'd see success for short periods of time. I'd be able to hold really well with new career things and different things happening, and then I find myself yet again in destabilizing or exhausted or just having health things coming up. So it's just an interesting approach, and I'm loving it, and I'm really enjoying it, and I'm seeing some great results with my clients and in my own life too. And yeah, it's my favorite thing. It's my favorite thing to take care of people's hearts, and I'm working pretty hard to be very worthy of taking care of this heart here. And yeah, I hope to talk to you again soon. Lots of love.